Du musst doch viel erleben. Du musst diesen Test bestehen. Es kommt der Tag, an dem du dein Ziel erreichst. Ein Digimon wird dich begleiten, der beste Freund aller Zeiten. Ihr seid ein Team, werdet alle Abenteuer bestehen. Wir bleiben Freunde, was auch immer passiert, doch wir wissen nicht, was morgen sein wird. Leb deinen Traum, denn er wird wahr. Geh deinen Weg, stelle dich der Gefahr. Alles, was wichtig ist, wirst du erkennen, wenn die Zeit kommen wird. Ja, greif nach den Sternen, du bist bereit. Glaub an dich, bald ist es soweit. Wir werden bei dir sein. Sei bereit.
I'm gonna watch my soaps. Hello. Oh, now they want to... Okay, no, yeah, I'll do it now. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Fantastic. Okay. Good evening, sports fans. BattleRx here, rocking Chef Scyther. Guys, only a few days left to buy this fantastic t-shirt. Link is in the description. You guys better be buying that. It's a great design. It's only going to be around for about a week or so. Less than that. So let's get into GBA Season 7 draft analysis. I'm sure you all chomping at the bits to hear my thoughts on why I drafted exactly what I drafted. Well, I will tell you in full detail all the mons I drafted and exactly why I drafted them and how we will win the championship this season. So let's just start right at the top. Let's start at pick number 1, Circuitry. I'm sure looking at Circuitry, you guys can obviously see why I picked a Pokemon like it, but let's get into it a little more. You see, the tragic story of BattleRx begins many years ago, decades ago. In Family X, we never had a great Christmas. We never had a good holiday festival. So Circuitry has always been on my mind. You see, all I've wanted for many years now is to bring my family back for one solid holiday, so I can hear the laughs of Family X as they recount their tales and stories over the year. I can see little cousin X and niece and nephew X frolic and play. That's all I ever wanted. But Circuitry will bring that home for me. Circuitry is the perfect embodiment of what my life needs. Circuitry is the ultimate Christmas tree. And I will use that Christmas tree to bring everyone together to my victory celebration. Mimikyu! You see, Mimikyu reminds me of this one doll I used to have. I was only child for so long, and my only pleasure and interaction with anybody came from my old doll. Oh, Tobias. How I miss you so. How I wish you never were killed in that house fire that forced me to be a vagabond and travel on my own. Oh, Tobias. Tobias. Ever since day one, I can remember I had Tobias and we conquered planets together and we became legends in our own universes, and now I Mimikyu. You are my Tobias, and together we will recreate every adventure we had ever been on. Sorry, I'm sorry. Pick number 3, Kartana. All the Ultra Beasts. Now, Kartana reminded me a lot of Flat Stanley. Now, for those of you who went to elementary school in the Northeast, you remember Flat Stanley. See, Flat Stanley was this cardboard paper figure. You cut out and you colored, and then you sent them off to some distant family member, and then they went on vacation or even just took that Flat Stanley around their daily lives, took photos with it, and then they sent it back to you, and you actually did a report on what Flat Stanley did. Well, Kartana is the perfect embodiment of what Flat Stanley was to me. You see, I sent my Flat Stanley out to my cousins in Virginia, and they took Flat Stanley to Disney World, and I still have those photos circulating somewhere. I'm not sure where. I'll have to ask my parents where they are. I hope they didn't get burned in the house fire. But Kartana is exactly what Flat Stanley was. Weak to fire, and he embodies adventure, and he is the definition of Globetrotter. And as you know, I tried out and failed to make the Globetrotters So that's kind of the connection that Cartana and I both have there. Pick number 4 was Starmie. Now, both Starmie and myself are big fans of our selfies. Starmie has even the word me in there. Granted, they throw the word I, the letter I, in there, which makes it even more of an arrogant sack of shit. And that's just what I gravitate towards. You see, they say there's no I in me. Now there is. M-I-E. There's an I in me. Starmie not only is about me, but also is about I, all about self, self-absorbing. Just like myself. As you know, I care about just myself and Tobias. So Starmie is like the Terrell Owens of my team. Inflated ego, and once in a while can shoot water at other people. I assume Terrell Owens did that at some point in his life, or else I wouldn't be making this connection at all. Pick number 5, Cresselia. My favorite animal has always been the duck. If I could be an animorph, I would choose the duck. The duck just has this majesty to it as it flies its wings and squawks annoyingly at every living creature. Trying to sleep at 2 a.m.? Not with a duck around. A duck's just gonna make this weird fucking honking noise, and a duck will chase the shit out of you, no matter how tall of a person you are and how big of a person you are. If you've ever been chased by a duck, you understand true terror, and due to that reason alone, Cresselia fits fantastically on the Season 7 Milwaukee Sawsbucks. Pick number 6, Cofagrigus. Guys, look. My favorite childhood TV show of all time was Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the embodiment of what ancient Egypt was. Yeah, I'm loving the fast card games, I love the wacky hairstyles and the zany accents, and I love the fact that for the first part of that show, they didn't play according to any rules at all. And then they just started to shoehorn rules in as the show went on, and they just created cards to adhere to those new rules. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about creation and achieving the impossible. And Cofagrigus is the only Pokemon I can think of that even has a hint or a glimmer of that kind of magic. Cofagrigus will fit well on this team, and through Cofagrigus' might, I know in the comments go, it's pronounced Cofagrigus. Go outside, you nerd. The magic of Cofagrigus. We will overcome any odds, and if we can't overcome those odds, we'll just create rules that allow us to do that. It's gonna be fantastic, can't wait. Lycanroc Day. Guys, but get sad for a minute. My childhood, okay, I had many friends. I had many brothers, many sisters. I had no toys. I had a dog. And that dog's name was Tobias. Tobias was a good dog, you know. He never really barked. He ate his food. He drank his water. He always took a shit at my brother's bed because I told him to, and I thought it'd be funny. But then Tobias, I miss you, little pupper. You little doggo. I just wanna. If you feel bad for me, just be sure to buy the T-shirt. The link's in the description. You can buy it there if you wanted to. Pick 8, Como. Any dragon that wears a bulletproof vest is both smart enough to and be aware of his own mortality and strong enough to get shot. How do you not pick that? That's let's break this down. A, he's a fucking dragon. Okay, dragons don't even exist in the real world, so why would I not want to take one of those? B, got a bulletproof vest on. He can't be shot. I can't. That's a smart dragon. That's a dragon that you want doing your taxes. That's a dragon that you want suggesting financial plans for your retirement for. The dragon's smart. Como, what's the capital of Pakistan? That'd be Islamabad, X. You see, Cuomo's a genius right there, a genius, and gets shot. Who else do you want having your back when you go to war? You want a dragon that can get shot? Because I fucking can. If you don't, you're a fucking liar. That's all. You're just a fucking liar. If you don't want a dragon that can take a bullet, you're a fucking liar. It's what you are, because you're lying. You're just a liar. You're a liar. You're just a liar. Pick number 9, Mudsdale. Guys, look, we're taking it back. Okay, when I was younger, I didn't have any pets, I didn't have any friends, I didn't have any brothers or sisters, but I had this dream. I always wanted to go horseback riding. And for my 9th birthday, Mama and Papa X, they took me horseback riding, and I rode a horse. Her name was Tobias. I heard she had to be put down. She broke her leg a couple years ago. And it was the first time I tasted happiness. It was the first time I knew what glee was. That was 45 minutes and $260. I felt free. I felt alive. Just want to recreate that here. You know, I want to bring that back to. Pick 10. Quagsire. Guys, Quagsire looks fucking stupid. It's got this stupid fucking look on it. Like he's just staring off into space because he doesn't understand how to exist. That's what I see Quagsire is. Quagsire is this dumb fucking beaver with a phallus-shaped head, and he's dumb. And I didn't want anyone else to draft him because they would mistreat him. Okay, Quagsire, you need special care to grow and raise a successful Quagsire. And if you don't have that, if all you got is some trainer who doesn't know the first thing about Quagsire wear, it's not going to succeed. Quagsire is a fragile being, and you gotta coddle it like a nice pair of testicles, like a newborn baby. You just have to coddle it and watch it grow and shape it to be an extension of you. And if you do it right, get a little bit of luck, Quagsire is gonna grow to be a professional football player, and you're never gonna have to fucking work again. The final pick number 11, Zoroark. Guys, I've been holding this in for a while, and okay, so Dana Carvey was this huge Saturday Night Live personality, and for the longest time he was on a shooting star to the top. And then he did Master of Disguise, and his career started to plummet, but I am here to tell you right now that Master of Disguise is an objectively funny movie. You got Dana Carvey doing all of his goofy little impressions. Okay, you got Terry Suave, you know, 1, 2, buckle my shoe, I want a Charleston chew. Get it? Got it? Done it. It's fucking comedy! Listen, so many people think that movie is dumb, and I have a message for you. Fuck you, man. Okay, Master of Disguise was a great moment in American cinema, and anyone who disagrees, anyone who says otherwise, does not know shit. If they did it in their hand, and then they played around with it to see what they ate, kind of like, you know, owls with pellets, and then they don't know their shit, guys. They don't know their shit. That's the team. Let's kick some ass.